Welcome back, Portal Masters. SEL Matt here, and today is all about creation once again. Yesterday, we showed you how to make the very iconic Sir Hoodington, the mascot of Skylanders Imaginators. So you can check out yesterday's video if you want to learn how to make him. But that's not what we are talking about today. Today, we are making a different character that you may recognize. He might be a little bit older for some of you. Some of you, he might feel kind of classic. So we'll see. But today we are making Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank, from the great series of Ratchet and Clank. The one and only Lombax himself. So we are going to start by putting an Earth creation crystal on the portal. I figured Earth best represented. Our Lombax friend, and we're gonna work around that for Ratchet here. So we are going to make him a smasher, actually, an Earth smasher. I did think about possibly making him a quick shot. He does use a lot of guns in his gameplay, but as you'll see in a minute, when we get to his weapon in particular, I think it most symbolizes what Ratchet is all about and where he came from. So we'll go with the Earth Smasher class.
Are you ready to
make that a final decision here, and we can move on with the creation of Ratchet.
A new smasher is born. Now bring your imagination to life.
Alright, so once you have your star form here, the first thing you want to do, as always, is level him up to level 6, so you have access to all of the ultimate parts. Because if you go ahead and look at the, it really gets into it when you get into like weapons and such. All of these are locked. You need level 2 for your rare parts, level 4 for your epic parts, and level 6 for your ultimate parts. And that goes across the board for all the different parts that have rarity levels. So we need to level him up to level 6 first. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll come back when I'm at level 6 and we can start creating. Alright, now that we got him leveled up, it's time to start piecing him together. And we'll jump back in here and start with the body as usual. For the head, we are looking for the Cool Cat head. Should be right over here. Cool Cat. The eyes, we're just going to leave as the default eyes that come with this head. So we're just going to leave that with no eyes, even though there are eyes, actually. The ears, we're going to be looking for the batty ears. I wanted something that was big, because as you know, Lombax has a big ear, and something that I could give some kind of stripes to. That was the other big qualification there. So the batty ears are the best I came up with. The chest then, we're looking for the superhero chest, should be right down here, which sounds very fitting as well, and I think it'll look pretty good. The arms then, going for the I arms. I struggled with this one a little bit. I wanted something, at first I wanted to emphasize the stripes on his arms, like I did with the ears, and so I had gone with the tiger arms, because they had stripes, but it never quite looked right, and I think the biggest reason why is he didn't have those gloves, and I really wanted those gloves, so I decided to go with the I arms. You can make that judgment call yourself if you want to change that up. For the legs then, I went with the adventurer legs. Needed something with some boots.
Thank you, Portal Master.
And some nice, adventurer once again, kind of like the superhero. Adventurer seems to make a lot of sense for Ratchet, so I'm not surprised it fits there. And then we are actually going to give him a tail. I don't give a lot of my characters tails, but Ratchet here, he does actually have a tail. We're going with the king's tail.
Oh, yeah!
All right, so there you have your basic form. gonna jump over to the weapon, and this is what sold me on the Smasher class. Is this weapon right here, the Wrenchinator. Anyone who has played Ratchet and Clank, you know the wrench is his weapon, the Omni Wrench, and I wouldn't be, I just couldn't give him any other weapon. Needed a wrench for Ratchet. So, as for gear, we do have a little bit of gear this time. I actually gave him some headgear because I wanted to change up I didn't want the like solid color up there, all that yellow showing. So I did go ahead and give him the turtle shelmet. See if you can find that in here somewhere. Turtle shelmet, where'd you go? Did I pass you up already? Oh, there it is. All right, the turtle shelmet here. Change up some colors in a minute. But I think, no shoulder guards, arm guards, or leg guards this time. But we did give him a backpack because I was looking through these and this one just jumped out at me. If I can find it again. Here we go. The furnace backpack. Once it already kind of looks like it, but once we get it colored up, I think even more. It's Clank. It's Clank. Ratchet and Clank. If you've played the games, you know Clank often rides on Ratchet's back, and that metal piece back there, kind of little arms there popping out, and you can kind of see a little face in there, and it just looked perfect to me. So we are going to make not only Ratchet, but Ratchet and Clank. So there we have our last piece. So we get to move on to size and coloring now. Size, if you haven't seen one of my videos before, there are 9 spots on this meter here. Start down all the way on the left at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is dead center at the default stage. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1 through 9. For Ratchet here, the height we're going to go with a 9 all the way to the top. His head, we're going to call it a 6, so just 1 notch up there. His upper body, we're going to give a 3, so down 2. Muscles, he's not all that muscular, so we're actually going to bring this all the way down to a 1. His tail width, we don't need that too big, so we're going to bring that down to a 1. But then his lower body, once again, he's kind of a tall, lanky guy, so we're going to boost that up to a 9, actually. We're going to try that at a 9. See how we like that. Might be a little too much. Let's bring that down to a 7 or 8. Maybe a 7. We'll go with a 7 there. So 7 on the lower body. So then we get into coloring and really bring Ratchet to life, hopefully. I'm hoping you can already kind of see Ratchet taking shape here. But the coloring is where it's all at. So moving to the head, we got 2 colors to work with here. First one, we're going to go down to 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the yellow here. And the second color, we're going to go over to 4, 4, this brownish color. So kind of inverted the colors we had there. Then moving into the eyes, we're going to go, we got 2 colors to work with here again. Going to go 8, 1, he has green eyes, definitely green eyes. And color 2 is going to be this white. The ears, once again, have 2 colors to work with here. Start off with, had originally planned this 5, 1. That might be a little bit too orange, though. And 7, 1 with the yellow again. Because I always thought it was more of a brown. Maybe we should switch this up. See, those just seem a little too dark, though, for me. Maybe, just make it a darker yellow. Maybe we can go over here with this brown. We'll try this for now and see how it turns out. Maybe we'll come back and change that later. The chest. Let's see. Got 4 colors to work with here. So let's see. Go 5-1 here. And get some blue in there. And then make this one orange again. All kind of the same color scheme going on there. It'll be pretty good. I'm actually not sure where this brown is even on the chest piece here. So we're going to turn that off. Oh, is that the... Nope. Oh, here we go. We're going to make this orange again. It's way up on his neck. You can barely see it. But we're going to make that orange blend in. So then the arms, we got 4 colors to work with again. And I believe, I guess make these kind of brown. Make all this match here. And then his actual arms, we're going to make the yellow color again. And I kind of like that there's some shading in the arms. Almost gives the appearance of stripes. They're not really stripes, but I'll live with it. I'll live with it. Moving on to the legs then. Only have 2 colors to work with here. So we're going to go with the blue down here once again to match the color up above. And want his boots to be nice dark brown again. So we'll match his gloves, same color we used there. His tail, we don't change too much. Well, we're actually kind of going to invert these colors once again. So I'll make this a nice yellow and can color up a little bit on the brown side there again. A little bit of the brown tip going on. Moving on to the headgear. Like I said, I wanted to give it a little bit of a color change. So we are going to kind of darken that up a little bit. But just kind of give it one color. And finally then the backpack. We're going to just go all this like light gray. Make him more metallic, robotic looking. It's got some shading in there so you get different shades of gray. So I think that will work out nicely. So I think you can see we here now have the Lombax you all know and love in Ratchet with Clank there on his back. And just a few things to touch up with the voice and such, if you want to play around with that. I don't touch the powers, that they're so subjective. You can use what you want. I have a hard time making them fit. So as you can see, we've named him Ratchet, of course. We're going to give him a voice. I always struggle with these a little bit, but this time I went for "You're no match for my ultimate awesomeness." See if we can pull it out real quick. Oh, there we go. And somewhere down here, get my ultimate. There we go.
You're no match for.
And once again, the voices just have such trouble with lining these up, so.
You're no match for my ultimate awesomeness. You're no match for my ultimate
Yeah, we'll just stick with that.
My ultimate awesomeness.
And then finally, if you want to mess around with the music and effects, I decided to give him some ska music. And since he's playing around with the wrenches and tools all day, we'll go with the machine sound effect. So there you have it. That is Ratchet for you. I am going to quickly play the chirp sound for you. If you want to pull out your Skylanders Creator app, we'll go ahead and do that. This is the app that you can get for Apple products, Android. It's available for all of them. And I'm going to go ahead and play that once, give you a short little break, play it again just in case you missed it the first time, and then we will go ahead and take Ratchet for a little test spin. So here we go with the first time. As you can see on the screen here, open the app, hit receive, and here comes the sound. All right, that was the first sound for you there. And we are going to do that one more time, just in case you didn't get it. Give you a second opportunity. So go ahead and push that receive button. And here we go. So hopefully that worked out all right for you. You should now have all the parts and colors and everything that I used in my build of Ratchet, so you can come back to it anytime you want and build it for yourself. Otherwise, we're just going to go ahead and play as Ratchet here. Take him into the arena for a little bit, and that's all I got for you today. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for following along. Let me know if you like this build. Let me know if there's something else you want to see. I'll do my best to build whatever you throw out there. But yeah, that's all I have for today, really. And I'm just gonna play through the arena quick. You're welcome to stick around, but by all means, you don't have to. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Welcome back, you. Ready to fight again? Great, because that is exactly what is going to happen.
That is how you kick off an arena battle right there. Just walk up to an enemy and say, hey, ow!
Looks like the Skylander is taking some light damage, as we say in the business.
Okay, it's just some fearless feedback. The Skylanders should probably try to not get hit so much.
Don't bring that stuff in here.
Oh, those bad guys are feeling it now, Chill Bill.
Yes, they are in the zone. Or if not the zone, some zone. And that's still pretty good.
Oh, in your face!
Bugs really can't bug you. It's really kind of ironic when you think about it.
Oh, this Skylander is just mowing down these bad guys like it's, mowing day or something.
The Skylander could sure use a pizza. I mean, we all could use a pizza, but the Skylander a little.
Wowie, what the? Oh, I see. The Skylander just leveled up. I forgot that was a thing for some reason. Stay tuned for more arena battling after these messages. What? No messages? Okay then, we go back to the fighting.
Uh-oh, we got ourselves a classic case of defeated enemy right there.
Ah, the Chompy. If there is a more classic Skyland enemy, I have not heard of it.
Broccoli guys all, what?
That is
He's out of there.
Earth shattering.
So, I just want to know, Childo, what is your take on this whole character creation business?
We got plant things in the mix now, Broccoli Guy. Do you know any of these people? You know, Broccoli Guy, I got to say it's pretty cool. And it's not just because I am Chill Bill and I like to say cool a lot, or because my creator has programmed me to say it.
Now that is how you get back in the game. Or should I say, stack in the game. Oh, I bet nobody's ever made that joke before. Uh-oh, things are starting to get chippy in here. And by that, I don't mean a place level.
Can you believe?
Booyah! Oh, had to jump in there and call it the Skylander leveling up. By saying booyah, you know, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Be ya. Would not want to be ya.
And another one bites the dust. And believe me, too, it does not taste good. Dust, I mean, not good. So far, these Skylanders are getting a big Broccoli Guy thumbs up from me. I mean, do I even have thumbs? Who knows? Maybe.
See you later, non-alligators.
Oh, wow, Chill Bill. It is a pretty bad day to be a bad guy.
I am pretty sure I am the first person ever to say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Nice.
Oh, these bad guys simply do not stand a chance.
Booyah! Oh, had to jump in there and call it the Skylander leveling up. By saying booyah, you know, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Oh, yeah!
How come sheep are bad guys now? Or were they always bad guys and I just never paid attention?
Okay, Chill Bill, I am putting 50 quad news on the newcomer.
Entering the ring at 450 pounds? This guy. Although, actual weight may vary.
See you later, big fella. Although, I guess we probably won't really see him later. I mean, that's kind of the point.
Yes, I get it, Broccoli Guy. What the? Oh, I see. The Skylander just leveled up. I forgot that was a thing for some reason. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, someone call an exterminator, because we got rats in the building. And down goes that dude. Good old whatever his name was.
Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Oh, that's nice.
Some Broccoli Guy lines are just so classic that it would be a crime, a literal crime, not to repeat them now and again. At this point, I'm wondering why the bad guys just don't pack up.
That was excellent. I laughed, I cried, but mostly just watched in appreciation.
Glad you're not laughing and crying anymore, because frankly, it did kind of come off as a little crazy. Still, though, great W for the Skylanders.